4 very simple strategies that if you apply for at least 1 hour for the next 6 months, your life will not be the same. Now let me get right into it. The first one is to stop lying to yourself. Let me repeat that. Stop lying to yourself. Let me share another story with you. One day, a father and his son were walking in the zoo. And while they were walking, they came across different animals in different cages. They saw zebras in the cage, they saw antelopes in the cage, they saw peacocks, giraffes, so many animals. Then they came to the section of the elephant. But there seemed to be a problem. The elephant was not in a cage. It was not even held back by those big chains or anything like that. No, instead it was this small spingilele rope like this, tied to one of the elephant's legs. Small rope in the sense that if the elephant took 10 steps forward, it'll be free. The moment the father saw that, he grabbed his son and started to run for the exit. He just kept on running and running and running. But just before he left, he saw one of the zookeepers there and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna leave this place without blasting this guy. So he did a full 180 and came back to him and he's like, bros, are you guys mad? You put antelopes, peacocks, zebras, monkeys, all these animals inside cages, but you don't put that large elephant? Instead, you tie it to one small rope. What if the elephant attacks me? And the zookeeper was like, sir, the elephant will not attack you. And the father was like, what? What are you talking about? And the zookeeper continued, sir, when we first brought the elephant to the zoo, it was much smaller. And back then, that rope was strong enough to hold it back from escaping. So every time the elephant tried to escape, it couldn't. But what ended up happening was as the elephant grew up, it became conditioned to believe that that same rope that held it back from escaping when it was much smaller would hold it back from escaping even today. And so it stopped trying. And the father was he was a bit relaxed and he was like, okay, let me understand you. What you're saying is that it's not that the elephant can't escape. It can escape, but the reason it's not trying to is because it thinks it can't due to something that happened many years ago. And the zookeeper was like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Now, I want you all to think about yourself and think about all those beliefs and stories you've been telling yourself since you were young. Ladies and gents, I want you all to reflect on this question, or these questions I'm about to ask you. Have they been serving you? Or have they been holding you back? What are those stories that you've been telling yourself over and over again since you were a child that's depriving you from doing the things that you want to? Or what are those things that family or friends keep on telling you every single day that's depriving you from living the life that you want to? Things like, you're not smart enough, you're slow in your thinking, you're unattractive, you'll never find love, you'll never amount to anything, you'll never achieve success, and so on and so forth. I'm sure at some point someone has told us something negative to us that's depriving us from doing the things that we want to. The reason why I'm asking these questions is because the stories we choose to tell ourselves and the beliefs we choose to hold on to, they can either make us or they can break us. It all comes down to which one you choose to agree with.